Hello everyone! I am Julia Vilela and my group is Lucas Moreira, Júlia Corado, Luana Rodrigues, Isabela Florentina, Ashley Xavier, Duda Damasio e Evelyn Camargo. So, today we are talking about the critical analysis of the movie Hidden Figures. This film tells the true story of three brilliant African American women who worked at NASA during the space race. In this video, we will discuss the plot of the film, the main characters, the challenges they faced, the historical context, and the film's impact of the society and today. So, let's get started.
Hidden Figure, directed by Theodore Melvin, is based on a true history. It followed three women, Katherine Johnson, Dorothy Vaughan, and Mary Jackson. They worked in NASA in the 1960s, a time with a lot of racial and gender discrimination. Even with these challenges, they played very important roles in Johnson Glee's space mission. The movie shows their intelligence, strong, and how they helped the space program succeed.
Let's talking about the main characters. Katherine Johnson was the magical genius who calculated flight trajectories. Dorothy became NASA's first African American supervisor and taught herself engineer the programming. Mary Jackson was the first black female engineer at NASA. Each of them broke barriers and paved the way for future generations.
The challenges these women faced were not just professional, but also personal and humiliating. Mary Jackson wanted to become a engineer, but the required courses were only offered at a segregation school. When she realized computers were replacing humans' calculator, she took herself and her team forth ran at night to secure their jobs. Dorothy Vaughan worked as the unofficial supervisor for years, but NASA refused to give her the title or a fair pay. She had to run half a mile to use the only colored bathroom, wasn't allowed to drink from the same coffee pot, and was immediately excluded from important meetings simply because she was a woman. Katherine Johnson, despite being essential to the space mission, had to deal with segregation on a daily basis. She had to go to court and convince the judge to let her attend, arguing that she couldn't change her skin color, but could change the position in your life. This challenge showed how deeply racism and sexism were embedded in this environment, yet they never gave up.
The film is set in the 1960s, a period marked by the civil rights movement and the Cold War. Segregation laws were still in place, and women were often underestimated. NASA itself was a reflection of a society. It was a place where white men held most positions. The film shows how these women's contributions were essential not only for the space race, but also for challenging racial, gender stereotypes of the time.
Today, Hidden Figures is still important. It shows the importance of diversity in science. This story inspires young people, especially women, to follow careers in technology. It so makes think about weekly and women STEMs improve.
It teaches the talent and how the hard work can prejudice. It shows to the importance of teamwork and how all stand up from what is right. We think everyone should watch it to understand that history is made by people from all the backgrounds.
In conclusion and figure and more than a move about exploration. It's a story resilient and for its leads. I hope and resilience you are understand. Thank you forget do like and video. In group Evelyn, Lucas Moreira, Júlia Corado, Júlia Vilela, Luana, Isabela, Ashley e Maria Eduarda.